Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Living Lamb today at my September TBR. Also a side note, I hope the lighting does not look too weird. Just there's really no natural lighting. It was really dark. So anyway, I'm going to get into my September TBR, which is quite ambitious, but there's a lot of books I want to get to, and I think most of these are plausible. My goal for this month also is to read 5 books because I have 20 books left on my TBR in 4 months of the year. So the first book I want to read is actually a reread, and it's Shopaholic Takes Manhattan by Sophie Kinsella. If you watched my wrap-up I posted yesterday, I talked about rereading the first book and really enjoying it, so I want to kind of reread one a month, and this is obviously the second book in the series, so the second one I would read. And then I have 2 books on my TBR, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, and Always and Forever Laura Jean by Jenny Han. Me and Steph will be buddy reading one of these this month. I'm not sure if we're buddy reading both or buddy reading one. I still have to contact her about that, but I'll be reading at least one of these this month, if not both. So I decided to put them both on my TBR. Also, the reason why I put so many books on my TBR is because a lot of these are like shorter reads for me. Like they don't take me much time because YA I generally skip through faster than general fiction. The next book I put on my TBR is Two Truths and a Lie by Sarah Shepard, the 3rd book in the Lion Game series. I've reread the first 2 books like 2 or 3 times by now and then never continue the rest of the series. I just get distracted. So I really want to try to read one a month if possible. I feel like once I get back into the series, I'll want to read them all in one fallow swoop, but I want to try to read one a month. I at least want to get books 3 and 4 read by the end of this year and do 5, 6 next year at the very least, because I really want to get on with the series and know what happens, because a lot of you really praise the series. I just fell off it because of the Pretty Liars series coming back. Not now, but like when it was. Then I want to read Volume 5 in the Maidsama graphic novel. I did not get to this month, but I might start this tonight after I finish Warligan, which I'm filming this on the 31st of August, so I might start it tonight. It might be the first volume or book I read this month. I'm not 100% sure, but I do want to continue on with the Maidsama graphic novel series because I'm really enjoying it. Then I want to finish reading My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologies by Frederick Backman. Also, these are in no particular order, just FYI. I started this book, but I could not finish it just because it was so good, but it was also it was depressing me a lot because I had, like, one of my grandmothers is still alive, but we're not super close. We have kind of a rocky relationship now. But my one grandmother, who's, like, kind of reminds me of the grandmother in this book, like, not as crazy, but, like, died 9 years ago, last week. So I've just, like, been in a really sad headspace, so I might want to read this because I'm already in a sad mood and it's not going to, like, upset me. Yeah, so I don't want to cry, so I'm going to move on for that because I can feel my eyes watering. And then 2 books I just added to my TBR for fun were The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey Eugenides. This is one I've wanted to get to for a while. It is quite, like, the font literally goes to the top and bottoms of the pages. It's quite a big book, and I kind of want to get to this soon. It's one of those books that's been on my TBR that I have such an interest in reading, but it's always been so big it's kind of intimidated me. And the last book is one that I'm going to try a chapter from, and it's I Am Number 4 by Pittacus Lore. I've had this on my shelf for quite a while, and when I was doing my bookshelf tour, because I'm still filming that, I found it. Well, I didn't find it on my shelf. I knew where it was. But, like, I looked at it and I said, you know what, maybe I should try reading that this month. I own the first 2 books, and I've heard really good things about the book, not so much the film, but yeah, so that is my TBR for this month. I hope that was not too lengthy, and I hope I can get to a lot of books. I feel ready to read. Like, some months I go through and I'm like, because reading is not monotonous for me, but, like, sometimes I go through months, like, I don't really have slumps where it's like I don't read anything because I don't physically think I could, because that's never really happened to me, and I have to always keep reading. Like, I just don't like when I don't. So I think this month was kind of a slumpish month reading 4 books, even though I usually read 5 or 6, but I don't know. I think maybe I was just taking my time on the books I was reading, because the first 2 are quite really good novels, and I just wanted to take my time. So that is my TBR for September. Definitely let me know what books you're planning on reading, or if you're reading any of the same books. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.